Testing. Hello. Hey everybody. This is my very first Amazon live stream ever, so I'm still getting used to everything. So sorry if there's any technological bumps or issues, but yeah, I'm just getting used to the entire platform. So hopefully it's all good. So, to introduce myself and who we are and who our business is, my name is Heather LaDuca. I'm one of the co founders of Pinkwall Designs. We are a hospitality interior design company. I founded the business with my partner, Erin, in 2023, so about 3 years ago now. And what we do is focus on marketing inspired and data backed designs to help Airbnb hosts and boutique hoteliers, any hospitality type of spot to have more revenue, more guests, more shareable content on social media, and just ultimately have their guests have a better experience. So we've done I think over 100 properties at this point. We're sourcing stuff all day long, all the time. So we definitely wanted to come over to Amazon to share with you guys a lot about what we do, how we source, and the products that we picked. But something that we love to do is audit live listings on Airbnb, and that's what we're going to do tonight. We have had people often send us their listings and say, hey, what would you change? Or we've even had people saying, hey, my listing is great. My design, the design is good, but for some reason, I'm just not making the money that I want to be making or I thought I'd be making. And then we take a look and we're like, oh, okay, well, you can do all of these things. This is probably why you're not making the money that you want to make. And it's including design upgrades and all that stuff. So that's what we're going to do tonight. So normally we actually do invite people to submit their listing, and we have multiple times gone through listings and have said, change this, do that. We've done different renders. We've done a whole bunch of things to give them tips and give them extra things that they can do to increase their bookings, increase their occupancy, etc. So I'm hoping that you guys can see all of this because I'm going to be sharing some products with you as well. So let's just see here. Okay, well, first let's go through the listing. And I have a sore throat, so I have to drink a lot of water during this. So, okay, hopefully you guys can see my screen. Honestly, I'm new to this technology, so I don't really know what I'm doing just yet. But we picked this listing to do because it is literally a beautiful property. It is in North Carolina on the beach. They even branded it with a name, which we always recommend. It's called the White Lotus. Walking distance to the beach, as you guys can see here. Beautiful property. It's done really well. They have all the amenities, hot tub pool, games. They even have good photographs, and they do have some nice design in there. I'm not here to say that it's horrible. But my thinking was, okay, this should be a top 1 to 10% property on Airbnb, and it's not. And the reason, in my opinion, why I think it's not is because they still have room for improvement. By the way, I love this greenery wall. So I'm going to take you through this listing and just show you what we would do at Pinkwall Designs to change this all up. And we have different services for this kind of thing too. We do full designs, of course. We do B&B boosts, which is some people have an older listing and they have some furniture in there, but they need to kind of almost redo the whole thing. But we try to keep more utilitarian things like couches, beds, though, mattresses, that kind of thing. And then we have a micro boost service, which would probably be a candidate for this property. And that's when they have a nicely designed property, but it just needs a little bit more. It needs to stand out just a little bit more, because the thing about this listing, you guys, is that it's well, minus that feature wall, but it's kind of leaning more personal home. And our rule of thumb is like, you never really want to do that. If you're going to book a vacation, like as a person looking for a vacation rental, like you want something that doesn't feel like your house. You usually want a property that's a little bit different, a little bit more fun. So we always err on the side of like, don't do that. We always tell our clients, listen, do not design your property like a personal home. Just don't do it. So, okay, let us get into this here. So, sorry, I'm going to go right back to the beginning. Got carried away with the pictures. Okay, so actually here, let's do this. So photo number, okay, so the living room. This is honestly a really nice living room. Where was the, okay, so like these two pictures I'm going to focus on. This one I remember looking at. So honestly, this is a decent living room. Like the couches look beautiful. They're obviously good quality. They have a rug, they have a coffee table, they have a floor lamp. Like they've included all of the skeleton basics. But it's just still very white and plain, and it's falling flat. And I know it's supposed to be like this serene coastal property, but you can still do that with adding more to it. It doesn't have to just be all white walls to be peaceful. In fact, all white walls is like the opposite. It reads very like hospital, kind of like renting, like a renter's place that you don't want to do anything to. So, okay, I'm going to try to share these products with you guys. Honestly, I really don't know how to do it. I hope this works, but I just don't know how to do it. Okay. Honestly, this might have to be something that you guys look at after because I just really don't know the technology yet. But to start, we picked this wallpaper. It's this property has like a beautiful green theme happening with it, which I personally love for the beach. I know people tend to lean more blue for the water, but to me, like a beautiful tropical property with like lots of lush greenery is so peaceful and very, very beautiful. So I liked that sort of theme that they already had going. So I want to wallpaper this ceiling in this living room. I think it's going to add so much. It's going to just bring the whole room, give it a big punch, but still allow the room to be serene and peaceful, if you will. And then the thing that this living room as well was lacking was curtains. And I know people love their Roman shades and their blinds, but curtains are just such an added bonus and like an easy decor piece and curtains are a very easy way to increase your decor and your design, like the cheapest possible way. So that's the next products that we kind of added here were these like sage curtains. Avoid grommets if you guys can. If you guys don't know what that is, it's like the metal holes. It's just, they look so cheap and we really don't like the look of them. But we did these really beautiful mule linen sage curtains. It's like a back rod pocket. So you just like feed the rod through the back, looks very clean. And I want to add them to this whole room here over all these windows because of course in the daytime, like you're just going to keep them open and enjoy the light. But at night, the Roman shade kind of like doesn't do what you want it to do. And then it just kind of ends up falling flat. Everything's like beige, white, beige, white, beige, white. So adding those curtains right up to the ceiling, all the way to kissing the floor is just a really nice way to include and increase your design. Also, I would lower this TV as well. We're pretty stickler about heights of artwork and TV. That's another thing that I would do is lower that TV. So next, oh my gosh, guys, I know there's a ceiling fan in here. You guys need to go and check out some of our design debates. We just did one on ceiling fans versus statement light fixtures. I won't spoil what we talked about, but I'm going to leave the fan alone for now because just go watch the design debates and you'll understand what I'm talking about. So yeah, after we add curtains to really all these windows, like again, the windows are beautiful because like obviously the sunset's happening right now in these photos. In the mornings, it's going to be beautiful light coming in. But just when it's like pitch black, you don't really need to see out the window and people feel a little bit more safer and secure too with some curtains. So adding curtains to all those windows is going to make a big difference. I threw in a shade here because of the kitchen windows. Like this is a really nice backsplash in this kitchen. I really like it. It's very beachy. Love the appliances. Like the gold touches, like these people did a really good job. I'm not here to bash their listing at all. I just want to like help them enhance it a little bit. So I just threw on some Roman shades for in here. So obviously the kitchen is the only exception for no curtains because they're just gonna get dirty. But you can add a little blind or a little Roman shade in there, and that's not gonna be a big deal. Moving forward, like look at this detail. It's really, really nice. And the appliances, everything's good. Range hood's good. These little product shots too are nice. Okay, so this greenery wall, beautiful feature. And this is exactly the type of thing that we push our clients to do and suggest to them, because it's a statement. It feels like you're bringing the outside in. It's very nice to look at. It's a conversational piece. Lots and lots of benefits. And it's unique. You don't see this in, Airbnbs a lot. So A plus there. But where so I think my products are a little bit backwards. Okay. We did add some sage green paint because on the green, we're going to just stick with that theme. I wanted to, sorry. With open spaces like this, guys, here's a good shot. With open spaces like this, you really want to zone out your areas. And these people did a great job. The main number one way to do that is with rugs. So that's a good way to anchor your zone. So they anchored their living space with rug and the couches. And that's clearly like the living room. They've done the same with the dining room. A lot of people are afraid to do rugs under a dining room table. But a jute rug is a great option because it can be like violently scrubbed and still intact. One thing I did want to switch out here, though, is this light fixture. It's just leaning a little bit modern to me. So we did attach like a nice boho lit. Excuse me. Guys, I'm like sick and have a sore throat. So sorry for the coughing. So yeah, we wanted to switch out that light fixture because it's just a bit too modern for the space. And I don't even know how to mute on here yet either, guys. So like you literally just have to listen to me cough. Another nice thing to do with zones, in addition to rugs, is include paint. So what I want to do here is kind of just paint this nook out. So like this is the dining room nook. It's like green now. I love the gallery wall. We'll have some curtains in here too. So it'll just make this nook look a little bit more elevated and a bit punchier. So that's also tagged for you guys if you want to check it out. The stable school. It's like a little epoxy feature. They nailed the bathrooms in this place. I will say, like, this bathroom is pristine. It's perfect. I love the feature wallpaper. Everything in the bathroom is good. I don't even need to talk about this because if they were our clients, we would just leave this bathroom. We wouldn't even have charged them for this because we wouldn't make any changes because they just nailed it. This is cool too. I like how they did these feature walls all throughout. We like to accent ours with like some paint a lot of the time too, but sometimes there's not a budget for it. So there's multiple different reasons as to why people might not do it. But here's where I think this is a missed opportunity. There's already a feature wall. There's already a bench, and hallways are really not functional a lot of the time. People either just completely leave them altogether or they do very minimal stuff in there. But this sort of like hallway area can totally act as a marketing opportunity. And that's something that we always talk about with our clients is guest generated marketing. And that is when your guests in your Airbnb pull out their phone and start posting on their own social media accounts about your property. And then that means that that's like free marketing that you didn't even have to pay for, that's now like word of mouth. And that's the best kind of marketing that you want. And like, you can't really even buy it. So things that we would add here to make this like a full zone is these like really nice boho pendants that we tagged here. So these are great because they are plug in. So you don't need to get an electrician in here. Nobody needs to ruin this feature wall. They don't need to like drill into the wall. You just need to hang it. And there's probably an outlet around here somewhere. I don't like visibly see it in the picture. Some people like blur out outlets for their photos. But they're like, you can extension cord and cord cover something, like it's easily doable. You can also hang some cool pendants from the ceiling over top of this bench. Also like LED, like battery operated too, could work as long as you just make it easy for the guests to find and put a little remote somewhere. That can work really well. We just love to make this area like a nice little lantern moment kind of thing. And then on that, neon signs or signs are like such a great way to bring people together, to get photos happening, and for people to, post about what they're doing, and just make their own memories too. Like, it's a benefit for the guests, most of all. And so we just tagged like a nice, like, warm white neon sign in here. But you could also do like a wooden sign, and assign ideas. Like, these people already have a name for their property called the White Lotus, so that would be perfect. Or you could do a play on words to say, like, never coming home from the White Lotus. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. Okay. But like, just a little saying around that. And it just creates fun and like a fun moment. And yeah, just those simple little additions will make this area totally different. And like, people are going to take pictures there, for sure, and post on social media. Next up, so yeah, that's a little bit another thing of the holiday. Okay. So bedrooms, they honestly did a pretty good job of the bedrooms. We would just add in like different throw pillows. I'm not a huge fan of these throw pillows. It's making the bed look pretty flat. Also, making this bed differently will change this whole bedroom entirely. Like, just to pull the quilt back and then like call it a day is not the best. You want to do like mimic a hotel, either double up on your, like, we typically do comforters on beds, and you can double up the duvet inserts, which I actually forgot to tag duvet inserts on here. I will on another stream. But you can double them up, which is great, and then fold it back and just make the bed look really plush and fluffy and like, nice to get into. And then I don't like to do pillows that are the exact same as the bedspread or like the quilt, whatever you have. So I added in these like sage green throw pillows here. And this is a fabulous deal, honestly. It is okay, so it's just the covers, though, keep in mind. I forgot to tag inserts as well here, but you can just grab some inserts off of Amazon. But it's 4 pillow covers for, I think it's $17.99. Like, that's pretty insane. We search high and low for like good quality throw pillows, and we've actually used these many times before. And usually, like, maybe if you're lucky on clearance, 2 pillow covers are $17.99, but to get 4 for that price is honestly crazy. Like, that is a really great deal. And like I said, we've used these many times before and no complaints at all. And they look well. The other thing that is great about them too is, and with the inserts that we'll tag, is these pillows are choppable, because that just presents really well. Like, you can see in this photo here, these pillows aren't chopped, and I don't think they're like, if it's cotton, you can't really chop those really well, although we do have a hack for that. But you want to get like down or something like that, so you can karate chop it and make it look really presentable. So that's the pillows. Oh, what I wanted to do in here was wallpaper. Honestly, the ceiling and the other walls too could be really nice. And we chose a very, very light and minimal, like, white crisp wallpaper. So it's going to add something, but it's not going to be like overwhelming in your face, because this is a very serene bedroom. We want to keep it calm and refreshing. So we did add that. It's like a floral petal wallpaper. And then, the other thing in this bedroom was, I do like the rug. It's just kind of small. So rule of thumb, really, you should be getting rugs, like the biggest rug that you can to fit in the room. You want it to extend a little farther than what it is right now, especially if you did a bench or something at the end, then the rug wouldn't come underneath it. So just upping the size is like a really big game changer. And like, going with a jute rug again is good. Jute is like kind of expensive when it comes to rugs, I guess, because it's like an organic material. But I found here, and I think it's an 8x10 for $204, like $200. So that's a really great deal. We get a lot of our rugs off of Wayfair a lot. And of course their prices are good too, but I have not really seen $200 for an 8x10 jute rug very many places. So, and jute is durable. Like, that's the nice thing about it. Doesn't really show dirt, super durable. You can kind of spill anything on it, and it looks really nice. It matches the beachy coastal theme. So, great idea all around. In this, I love the lamps and the end tables. The artwork could like stay or go. I don't hate it. I wouldn't, if this was my client, I probably wouldn't change it. It would just be like a waste of budget, I think. But I wanted to do like some very, very soft yellow throw pillows in here, just to kind of complement like the green that we have going on and like the sun. We could even mix them up and do like some green, some yellow. That would be really nice too. So we added some yellow throw pillows down here for you guys. Oh, and in this one I wanted to, I think that's for the next bedroom. So that's that. I mean, all this other stuff can stay. The mirror needs to be lowered. My hunch, okay, and what I think happened here is a handyman who is 6 feet tall or above stood back like this, thought like, okay, that's where the person's face is going to be, and hung TV, mirrors, everything at his eye level. And really, it should be much lower. You don't want that much space between your dresser and your mirror. So those mirrors should be lowered. And when in doubt, just get a taller mirror. So like you can accommodate tall people and short people. So yeah, that is that bedroom. I won't touch on the light fixtures. I'll just let you guys watch our design debate video. The bathrooms, they really honestly nailed in all of the bathrooms. I'm not obsessed with this mural. It wouldn't be one that I would have personally chosen. But again, if this was my client, I would never tell them to like rip it down just because I don't like it. The money is not going to give them the ROI to do that here. It still looks clean, modern, pristine, and that's ultimately what you want. So changing that is not going to get them a better return. So I would just probably leave that. Might add like bigger artwork or something, like a longer mirror, which I forgot to tag for you guys, but will. And then they have some exterior shots. Okay, and then this bedroom, I think this is the master. Yeah, this is the king bedroom. Yeah, just adding paint. Like a lot of these rentals can just be completely transformed with paint. So we added this really nice, like muted, kind of a sky blue, ocean blue, to it. They could do ceiling. They could do, ceiling in all walls. They could even just do like one chill stripe around the room. There's lots of different like subtle paint things that you could do in here. And I really like this very chill like grass cloth wallpaper that they have as the feature. It's very nice. So yeah, just adding some paint in here would probably be the only thing I would do. I'd change the throw pillows again probably, or I would add to what they have and orient them differently. You don't want them kind of all piled like that. You want them in a row, again, nicely chopped and all that stuff. I'm just gonna have some more water so I don't have a coughing attack again. Yeah, the beds can just be made better, more pillows, make them look a little bit more plush, but A+ for the artwork height here. This is exactly how high you want it above your bed. Just like 5 to 7 to sometimes 9 inches, like depending on what the situation is. But mirror here, too high. And what they can do here actually is, I forgot I had linked to mirror. What they can do is they can actually orient the mirror portrait, lower it, and put 2 side by side. I love to do that. I love doing mirrors side by side. It makes it look more full. When you have just like one solo mirror, if it's a bit too small, it's kind of a risk because you need to make sure that it's like a good size, and bigger single mirrors tend to be more expensive than just doing 2 like inexpensive mirrors. That's a way. Doing 2 inexpensive mirrors identical side by side covers more surface area and is usually cheaper. So that's a nice little mirror hack for you guys. And I actually just linked here, like this mirror is totally fine. They do not need to change it. I think I had linked this mirror for the bathroom, but I forgot to touch on it. But I did just link this jute like boho-y mirror here for $140, and it's 24 by 36, which that's a nice size. You could that's probably what this mirror is too, to be honest. You could maybe get away with doing one, but for $140, like 2 side by sides, great. And honestly, there's probably cheaper out there too, and I just wasn't able to find it. But $140 is still fabulous for a mirror. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I actually do love the rug in here. It's like very homey. It's like a good size too. It could be like a touch bigger. If there was a bigger size option, I would have probably personally gone with it, but this is completely fine. I would never change this rug. Again, a waste of money because it's not going to give our clients the ROI. I do love these accessories and these touches. This is a lot of the time people skip over this. This is just their little office nook. I could have like done stuff to here, but I kind of just skipped over it because it's just the little working area. And I mean, if this isn't a bedroom, which I think it might be, then it would just change anyway with the bedroom updates. But I mean, just focusing solely on this is not going to give them the ROI that like they want. Main features are obviously like living, bathroom, exterior, that type of thing. So yeah, bathroom, again, I'm like 50-50 on these LED mirrors. I know people love them, so I would never tell them to remove it. I like don't love them. They kind of almost glow my face in like the wrong way. I don't know if you guys know what I'm saying, but I end up I don't know. They're not for me. I don't really like them. And they look so modern. I don't love the look of like overly modern, like LED, like stuff, I guess you could say. I like a more homey, more warm tone of things. But with that said, people like it, guests like it. I am in support of it because of that reason. That's the thing too, guys. Like, we're always reminding our clients, like, what do your guests want? What do your guests want? What do your guests want? Like, our personal preferences really don't matter. Is somebody going to pay you to stay at your property? Yes or no, right? And if it's a yes, then you have a product, and that product needs to be tailored to that person. Your personal preferences don't matter. When it's your personal home, completely different. You want to like everything in it, right? But for Airbnb, hotels, that sort of thing, just don't worry about it. So this bathroom is great. I don't think I would really change anything. I think there's a Roman shade there too, which is awesome. And you know what? You could, like, if we really wanted to, we could add a bit of paint in here just to complement this accent wall, but like really not that necessary. I love the wooden slats. They did a great job with these other shots too. I love that lamp. We've used that lamp as well. I should have tagged it for you guys actually. But I'll see if I can find that for another stream. Okay, bathroom again. This is, I think we're downstairs now. This bathroom again, they nailed it. It's great. Yeah, I think so. We're on our way downstairs. And you know what I really love about this listing and respect a lot about it is they didn't neglect their hallways. In fact, that's where they chose to do their features rather than in the main rooms, was in the hallways. People just like forget so much about their hallways, and these people didn't, which is great. So moving over to this like bunk area. So they did a nice little seating area down here too. Again, I would have done a slightly bigger rug, not the end of the world. I don't know what it looks like on this couch side here, but maybe if they even just move it out a little bit more so the chairs are on the rug more, even that will make a big difference. But again, not make or break. Something that might be a make or break is but I would definitely, we got to do some wallpaper or paint or something down here, and I would add curtains down here as well. Same story as upstairs. It's just looking kind of bland. And I don't love these like lanterns in front of the TV. I think those could go on like some end tables, and the TV should be lowered and maybe even upsized. It looks a bit small, but it's kind of hard to tell. So those would be some suggestions for there. I would swap the throw pillows on the couch as well. Just liven it up a little bit. It kind of looks like an afterthought. Oh yeah, I didn't really focus too much on this bedroom because it's kind of good as it is. Very, very nice. I like how they did. I would have painted though underneath because that's a little bump out. So they kind of wallpapered there and there. Pretty skilled wallpapering job though. But you can even like grab a muted, like an emerald green paint. Oh, I think I have one linked here for you guys. Like a tropical, like darker green paint, and just paint it in there, and maybe the rest of the room or the ceiling or something. That would have been great. Okay, so let's move on to, I just spotted Catch Me If You Can. Great movie. I love this one too. Great. And like, this is more like the kids area. So I think they went a little bit more fun for the kids bathroom, which I love, but it's still like adult, right? It's not like Mickey Mouse and stuff. It's like, kid and adult friendly. Okay, bunks. There's so many like things about bunks with Airbnb because everybody wants to add them, right? You increase your occupancy, you cast a wider net and you can sleep more people. So you can charge more, of course, all those obvious things. Something really nice for your cleaners though, it looks like they may have done triple sheet method with this. And for those of you that don't know what that is most hotels do it. There's no comforter, there's no blankets. It's just 3 sheets. It's great for cleaning. I personally don't love it. It kind of feels like empty when I'm a guest staying at somewhere where it's triple sheet. It's just like, I don't know. People like it because they know that it's clean. The sheets have been bleached. So there's pros and cons. But another easy thing to do is just do quilts. And because duvets and stuff get too clunky, it makes them look messy. And then you have the posts where they're, impeding on the bed. It kind of just looks messy. Water break, 1 sec. But, so yeah, so I linked 2 options for you guys here. So we went with a plain sage quilt with just a bit of texture, which will look really nice if you kind of did all of them. We can keep these beige throws too. That'll be really nice. I would just move them down toward the end and then throw pillows, of course. And then, or if you wanted to, because there's nothing really on the walls, it's kind of like bland down here. You could do a funner, more pattern quilt And this is in a sage green as well. Sorry, I'm like really looking at my phone because I can't really see the products. But yeah, I think that would be really nice just to add some color to these beds. Otherwise, they're nice bunks though. They look built in, but I don't think they are, which is a win. They look sturdy. They're queen size, so they're like adult friendly too. So yeah, just adding some quilts and some throw pillows would go a long way. Another thing too that can be done is I like how they did like a little table here, but it's not my favorite. I kind of would have rather gone for and I linked it here. Oh, I have this little like seat here, and then for a little smaller table beside. A seat is nice, like especially for the person on the bottom bunk. It's kind of awkward to sit on a bottom bunk and like, you know, put socks on and stuff. You're kind of like ducking and whatnot. So a little seat is nice. You can also put a bag on a seat as well. And then you don't need that much space. Probably people are going to put their phones like in their beds, honestly, or like even on this little table. Or for bunks like this, you can do, and I should have linked these as well. You can even do like tiny little floating shelves on these walls just for people's phones. And that goes a really long way as well. So that can be added. I may remove this animal head here. I feel like a little kid would like poke their eye on that and it would just be like a hazard. Also, I don't know that it fits the theme that all that much, but that is like such a doable, easy thing to just change. And it's really not the end of the world. I don't like dislike it looks wise. I'm just thinking like logistically. Not a bad laundry room, but we really never spent too much time in there. Oh, I linked some wood panels for you guys here because that was what I was thinking of doing in here. Actually, I forgot. The living room, the living space. I said paint, but that's what I had planned to do is some wood slats. That would be nice. And you don't have to do the full wall behind the TV. You can even just like frame out the TV and just do like a little feature behind there. That's a very inexpensive way to totally transform the look of a wall and like a zone. And you could buy one of these packs for like $100 pretty much. And it comes with all the paneling that you need. And it's just super, super easy. So that's that. Let's go back to this main area. So, okay, last, and I arguably maybe one of the most important things for a property like this, a beach property, is the exterior, the backyard. And people always sleep on the backyard. They forget about it or they leave it as an afterthought. And these people, they have like all the skeleton. Where did it go? They have all the bones for like a great backyard, like an amenity packed backyard. If I can find it, I don't even know where it went. Here we go. Okay, so like pool, lounge chairs, but it's just bland. It's so bland. It's not exciting. You don't want to go out there and like spend your whole day out there. You know, it has a great hot tub. Like I said, the pool, a barbecue, like all the things are there, but it just isn't really put together nicely. And that's like really where this property screwed up. I think the inside's great. They did such a good job. And then I just think the backyard is like a huge flop. So I actually did, I'll go through everything that we would do out here, but I actually just quickly threw this into AI and I just asked it, like, make a quick update with our suggestions. And like, we're missing a lot of stuff and this was really rushed, but I just wanted to quickly show you guys, like, look at the difference. Look at the difference. Like, it's now such a place that you want to visit, right? Like, you want to go out there, you're excited. Painting a fence, and we included some exterior paint for you guys here. Some wood paint in this nice green. Painting a fence is like arguably one of the fastest and easiest ways to completely transform a backyard. Like, it's just so easy and it's very, very inexpensive. And you really don't even need like a skilled painter. Like, you should probably get one. But if like you and your family wanted to tackle it one weekend yourself, like very, very doable. So yeah, that is just some of the things. So sorry, back to, we painted, adding some umbrellas, you guys, are the next easiest thing to do. Plus you want some shade out there, right? Like I know that there was like a covered deck, but you do want shade while not having to like go inside sometimes, especially for kids. They need a break. They want to just sit under an umbrella, but they still want to be in the action. The floaties make all the difference, especially for your photos. You guys really want to include floaties, have them fun and blown up for the pictures. And then these string lights, I could go on, guys, for a really long time about these string lights. Really wanted to talk about them. They are phenomenal. Like string lights are maybe the single cheapest and easiest way to completely transform your backyard, like in an instant. So these ones, so all we did was these ones are 108 feet for $42, you guys. $42 for 108 feet. All you do is just swag them across the pool or however you want. You can even like go like this, like do your little loopies with command hooks, because they all come with command hooks too, on the fence. Swag them across on little poles. It takes absolutely nobody. Like I am not a DIY. I will call somebody to hang a picture. Like I'm that kind of person. I have hung my own string lights in my house before because it is literally that easy. These specific ones are actually solars. We really lean on solar more than plug-in because it's just easy. We don't need to rely on any outlets. You can put them anywhere. There's no like electric box like issues. We can now just do whatever we want with them, put them anywhere we want. And so the solar is great because then if you're a guest, you're not like, oh, how do we turn the string lights on? Like they just turn on. Sun sets and they're on. So it's really nice like that way as well. These particular bulbs, I love the nice circular ones. I know they come in like longer lantern style too. I personally love the circular ones. These ones, guys, they have weathered snowstorms, ice storms, borderline tornadoes. Like I have seen these lights smash up against the side of a house before, completely unfazed. Like I could literally go on about these lights. They're so good. They're such good value. We put them pretty much in every single one of our properties because it is just such an easy way to completely turn a space around. And we've even actually put them inside too. We put them on the ceiling inside of properties, like in special rooms and things like that. But I just can't say enough about these string lights, you guys. And for $42, like it's such a good deal. Even if they were like, honestly, a couple $100, I would still say it's worth it because they just do so much for so little. It takes nothing to set them up, and they can literally go through any kind of weather possible. And I've seen it with my own eyes at my own house too. So yeah, that's a little thing. Another quick fix, you guys, is like these lounge chairs had just nothing on them. They had like, okay, they put the towels for the photos, which I appreciate. But that's it. It's kind of uncomfortable and yeah, not the greatest. So just even adding little cushions is huge. And throw pillows, everybody forgets about exterior throw pillows. So I added a nice little umbrella. Oh, we went with this one too. You can add go fun with your umbrellas. Don't go boring. Do some stripes, do some, fluff, some lace, whatever you want. Those are always fun. And then we did I linked some pool cushions for you guys as well. Like 2 pieces for $135. Very good deal. We would absolutely get those. And I found another sage green one, the one that's in here, for $70. Like we would absolutely put that in a property for our clients because it's budget friendly and you're not going to find that probably anywhere else. And that's how we operate. We're like, okay, what can we do? Give us your budget and how we're going to maximize your space with your budget. And we want to do as many of these like strategic design upgrades as humanly possible. And the only other thing that this was missing was an exterior dining table and chairs. So I just linked one that we've used many times before. It's like metal. It's very, very large because you want to be able to seat a lot of people, especially if your occupancy is high. And this was like $224 for, I think it seats 8. And it's it weathers a good storm too. So we've used that lots of times. I wanted to definitely share that one with you guys. But yeah, so that is that listing. I hope that you guys enjoyed. See, I don't even know how to stop sharing my screen. That's like how new I am to this technology. Oh, there we go. So yeah, we're going to be doing a lot more of these lives. We're going to get better at it because we are going to learn the technology. This was the first one ever. So if you're still with us watching, we super appreciate it. I hope that you could see the products, but we're going to link them later anyway. So you'll be able to get all of them. And yeah, if you guys want to submit your own property, you can go to our website, pinkwalldesigns.inc.com. So pinkwalldesigns with an S, inc.com. And you're going to see a place where it says submit your listing. And we will do this exact same thing. We'll go live. We'll share products with you guys, share tips with you on how you can increase your property and get more bookings, make more money, and ultimately provide your guests with like a better experience too. That's like truly the most important part. So yeah, do that. And then you can follow us on Instagram too. All of our socials are just at Pinkwall Designs. So come hang out. And yeah, we'll see you for another one of these lives, hopefully soon. And again, thank you for bearing with me here tonight. But we will be getting better, I promise. Anyway, have a great day, guys.